You know you're living in a real-life Gothic novel when your husband fakes a duel, cons you into marriage on a stretcher, and then spends the next 8 years treating you like a prisoner in your own mansion. Welcome to the jaw-dropping saga of Mary Bowes, the OG Duchess who clapped back at centuries of patriarchy and dragged her abusive husband all the way to court. Born into obscene wealth, Mary was once dubbed the richest heiress in Britain. But before Mary Bowes met the infamous fake Captain Stoney, her life was already a hot mess, and that's putting it politely. After her first husband, the Earl of Strathmore, died, Mary wasn't exactly in mourning. She was secretly pregnant by her lover, George Grey, a charming but broke Scottish East India Company nabob who had burned through his fortune and his reputation. And despite their steamy affair, Mary wasn't keen to marry him, because marrying below her rank meant losing everything. So what did she do? She drank a black inky kind of medicine and induced an abortion. This was the 18th century. That kind of thing wasn't just taboo, it was dangerous. But she did it 3 times. That's how fiercely she protected her status and autonomy. And when she got pregnant for a 4th time, she finally gave in. The wedding was on, until the ultimate plot twist: Andrew Stoney, a manipulative social climber with fake honor and a fake title. He wormed his way into her life by the children's governess, Eliza Planta, wrote fake scandal pieces and fake defenses in the press, staged a duel to defend her honor, which he arranged, and faked a deathbed marriage proposal. But make no mistake, this wasn't his first con. Stoney had already pulled a similar stunt on his first wife, Hannah Newton, a wealthy heiress whose fortune mysteriously vanished after her death. Mary, bless her romantic heart, said yes. He was carried into the church on a stretcher, married her, then miraculously recovered. Red flags were waving so hard they were practically screaming. And once he had that wedding ring, absolute nightmare mode activated. He changed his name to Bowes to lock down the inheritance. When he discovered Mary had made a secret prenup, he forced her to revoke it. He beat her, locked her in her own rooms, abused the maids, brought in prostitutes, and fathered kids all over the place like he was breeding chaos. He even kidnapped her and dragged her around the freezing countryside on horseback after she filed for divorce. But Mary? She escaped, with the help of her loyal maids, and went full gladiator. She sued him in ecclesiastical court at a time when women weren't even allowed to own their own damn shoes without a man's name on the box. The press had a field day. It was scandal, sex, betrayal, and broken furniture all over London. Mary started as a public sympathy magnet, but once word got out about her affairs, the tabloids turned. Stoney, ever the slimeball, even bought a newspaper just to leak her personal letters. He was found guilty of conspiracy to abduct her and sentenced to 3 years in prison. But the actual divorce case dragged on for years. And when Mary died in 1800, the case died with her. Stoney got out, tried to challenge her will and lost, got sued by his own lawyers, went bankrupt, lived outside a debtor's prison with his mistress, and died in 1810, a man who tried to destroy a duchess and ended up forgotten, except as the dirtbag in her story. Mary Bowes didn't just survive an abusive marriage. She fought back in an era when women were told to stay silent and stay put. She was scandalous, she was flawed, but make no mistake, she was brave as hell. And that's what makes her a legend. So next time you hear a story about a woman who refused to go down quietly, raise a glass to Mary Bowes. She didn't just break the silence, she broke the rules.